Shalom, shalom. My name is Yeshaya Yisrael, giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. Hallelujah. El Hagadol B'chayenu, Tiyena Itanu, Wagam Kain Tinahel Na Et Makshabotenu, Wagam Kain Imrefi. Hallelujah. Amen. Brothers and sisters, this is Hebrew class number 25. And we're continuing on in the same aspect and in the same fashion as we did from the past. Continuing on in these lessons, continuing on in these teachings. Okay? So, for those who are familiar, we already have went over the pronouns. All right? Such as ani, ata, at, hu, he, anachnu, atem, aten, haim, and haim. All right? So you can look at the previous lesson, all right, for edification purposes in regards to knowing the pronouns itself. That being lesson number 24 on this same channel. All right? Today's date is April 2nd, 2018. All right? The classes are being done on a different channel, and it is done inside of an undisclosed location for edification purposes. Somebody is allowing me to use the space in order to be able to do these actual classes and presentations. All right, so let's look at what we're going to be dealing with this class entitled Continuing in Conversation. Let's look at this. All right. I am reading. Now, when we're seeing this right here, we already remember that ani, right, means I or I am. Okay? Ani quore. All right? Being a male. Now, you have ani quorate, being a female. Both of them mean I am reading. All right? So this is something we just want to point out. In this particular lesson, we will mostly be dealing with the aspect of the present tense. All right? Making sentences inside of conversation. All right? So we can gain understanding of what we're talking about in this particular regard. All right? Let's go on. I am reading a book. Now, knowing that ani means I or I am, quore, all right, means reading in regards to masculine singular, and quorate is the feminine singular of meaning reading, present tense. So only thing you will have to do to say I am reading a book is add the word book to it. So let's do so. Ani quore sefer. Okay? So ani quore sefer. Sefer, we already see, know, and understand means book. All right? Now, if a female was saying it, she would say, Ani quoret sefer. All right? The only distinction is between a quoret and a quoret. One being masculine singular, one being feminine singular. All right? So we can gain some understanding of what we're talking about for edification purposes. All right? Let's go on, brothers and sisters, to the next particular regard. All right? I am saying. It will be said as Ani Omer. The female will say Ani Omra. All right? So that way we can gain understanding of what we're talking about in regards to this kind of matter. So let's review very quickly. All right. I am reading masculine singular. A one male would say, Ani Kore. Female, one female herself would say, Ani Korekt. All right. I am reading a book. Ani Kore Sefer. That would be the male saying it. The female would say, Ani Korekt Sefer. All right. I am saying, Ani Omer. That will be the male saying it, or masculine singular. Speaking of oneself, first person. Ani Omra is the female saying the same exact thing I am saying. All right? So that way we can gain this for edification purposes. All right? Let's continue on in this particular regard. These lessons we want to emphasize is not going to be as long as the previous ones. They'll be about 20, 30 minutes tops, not too lengthy, but yet one will be able to glean information concerning conversation and other aspects in regards to Hebrew and so forth. All right? So let's look at this here. We have what? I am eating, right? A male would say, Ani okel. All right? A female would say, Ani okla. All right? So that way that could be noted for edification purposes. All right? You have, I am eating. Masculine would say, Ani okel. Female would say, Ani okla. All right? So that's something we just want to point out in that particular regard. As stated in lesson number 7 and lesson number 8, even if something is not written down but stated, or if it's stated, not written down, or written down but not stated, either way, it's just as important. What is written and what is verbally stated holds the same amount of importance in these lessons. All right? So let's look at this here. I am eating food. All right? You would say the same exact thing. Ani okel, masculine singular. Ani okla, feminine singular. So let's do that and show the aspect of that. All right? Ani okel mazon. The word mazon, okay, means food. Ani okel mazon. I am eating food. A female would say, Ani okla mazon. All right, so that way that could be noted for edification purposes. These are common things that people do that we're going over in the aspect of conversation in Hebrew with the level that we are at in this particular aspect. Okay, so let's go on, brothers, sisters, and elders included, to the next particular aspect that we had wanted to explain. Okay, let's look at this. We have here, I am sitting, right? Said in Hebrew as Ani Yoshe. Female would say Ani Yoshba. Both of them mean the same thing. It's just that one belongs to the male and the other one belongs to the female. All right, for edification purposes. Okay, one more time. I am sitting. Seen here. Ani Yoshe. Masculine saying it. Female would say Ani Yoshba. Both of them mean the exact same thing, but it's just that here is masculine, here is feminine. All right. So let's go on and continue on in this aspect. I am sitting on a chair. All right. So let's look. We have Ani Yoshe Al Kise. So let's look. Ani Yoshe, we already explained, is I am sitting, masculine singular. So the female would say Ani Yoshba and saying the same thing. Al means on or about. Ani, I am, Yoshe, sitting, al, on. A is already understood. Kise, Ani Yoshe al Kise. I am sitting on a chair. All right, so this is something we just want to point out in that particular regard. Also, the word Kise also means throne. Okay, so we can understand what we're talking about in that particular aspect. All right, so let's go on and conclude, brothers and sisters, with this aspect of Hebrew for conversation purposes. All right. As stated, these are not going to be very, very lengthy lessons, but maybe 20 to 30 minutes. So that way a person won't be like some people told me, like, oh, it's long-winded, or it's a lot, or so forth, or too much in one sitting. So we intended with the renewal of these classes to break it down in 20 and 30-minute segments. All right, so let's look at this and remember what we went over in the last part. I want. Now, when I say the last part, I'm talking about the aspect, brothers and sisters, of what we went over in the last lesson, lesson number 24. I want. It said as what? Ani Rotze. Ani Rotza. Okay, the masculine is here, the feminine is here. Ani Rotze, I want. All right? Females say Ani Rotza. So taking these two things here, let's go over for Hebrew edification what we can glean from this. All right? I want to eat. It's said in Hebrew as this. Ani Rotze le'ekol. Ani Rotze le'ekol. I want to eat. The female would say, Ani Rotza le'ekol. What you're looking at right here, brothers and sisters, with this lamed, is referred to as the infinitive. All right? That means to whatever. Le'ekol, to want. Or pardon me, to eat. Lirzot, to once in that particular aspect. All right? I want to see. All right? Ani Rotze Lirot. Ani Rotze Lirot. I want to see. So now, if we remember the pronouns from before, Ani, ata, at, hu, he, anachnu, atem, him, hein. All right? And you remember the other set of pronouns, ot, meaning me, otcha, meaning you. Ani rotse lirot otcha. I want to see you. Ani rotse lirot oto. I want to see him. So these are just a little things you just want to go over in the aspect, brothers and sisters, about conversational Hebrew. Okay. So with that, I can be contacted at 908 587 4841. You can call or text this number here, 908 587 4841. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High. Shalom.